Hello, welcome back to Sorare Assist. Adam here, and today I'm going to be sharing my lineups and current live results for Sorare Football and Sorare MLB. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, sign up using the link below to get 13 common cards and a limited card. If you're not signed up to Sorare MLB, you can also use the link below where you'll get a star common card and 12 common cards to start your collection today. Okay guys, let's get stuck into today's content then. So I'll start with the football. We'll first of all look at my current live results, and then we'll look at my team for the upcoming game week, which is game week 299. So in terms of the current game week on Sorare Football, it's actually going really well. This is for game week 298. So as you can see at the moment, I'm in line to win a tier 2 rare, tier 1 limited and a tier 3 limited, plus the full ETH as well. So let's have a look at some of my results then. So the All-Star Limited team is probably the pick of the bunch this week. Unfortunately, Hyun Woo couldn't keep a clean sheet, but the rest of the team, which was mostly a Zenith stack, performed fantastic for me. Douglas Santos got 85 points. Wendell got 107 with an assist. Plee also scored as well in his game. He got 77 points for me. And Captain Malcolm got 131 points because he got the maximum 100 score. So as you can see, two of my players here got the max 100 score. Two scores of 70 odd as well. This is obviously without the XP. But unfortunately, Hugh Wood didn't keep a clean sheet. So this prize could have probably potentially been a lot better. But I am going to be picking up a tier 1 limited by the looks of things. I was 36 points off a tier 0. 94% complete at the time of recording. So this tier 0, tier 1 is looking pretty decent. 440 points gets you a tier 1 nowadays. All-Star Rare, this is the one that got me the ETH reward, but no rare card won here at the moment. However, I'm 53 points away from a tier 3, 87 away from a tier 1, tier 2, and 128 away from a tier 1, which is probably out of reach. So I'm probably looking at a tier 2 at best, if Lorenzo Pellegrini can perform in this game that is due to be played tonight. As you can see, Furuhashi scored as normal, so he got 69. Jinho had a decent score considering his team drew and he didn't get an assist or a goal. Captain was Santos, he had a fantastic game, 99 points with the captain bonus. And Akaviv unfortunately conceded 2 goals, so he only got 39 points. So still a chance of rewarding this one though. Hopefully Pellegrini could have a good game tonight. All-Star Pro, Busut in goal, conceded 3. 58 points for Mario Rue. Captain was Arnold, he got 86. 48 for Sobolov and 33 for Chua, who come off the bench. So this was a bit of a weak team really, no reward there. Casual team didn't do too bad, as you can see, let down by Mignale and Szymanski, but the other 3 players did really well. Challenger Limited was absolutely poor, so I won't even talk about that one. Challenger Rare, again 1 player left, but there's 2 players that didn't play and I wasn't expecting them to play anyway. Champion America Limited didn't do too bad, looks like I've got a tier 3 here potentially. 13 points away from a tier 2. Johnny Russell let the side down. It's a 4-1 victory for Kansas City as well. But Johnny Russell didn't manage to get in the assists or goals. I don't know what's happened to him this season. It was a fantastic card last year. This season is not had the best season. It doesn't seem to be scoring or assisting this season. So that's a real shame. The rest of the team didn't do too bad. Quite weak for Carlos Gil though, who's my captain. Champion America Rare is the one that's got me the tier 2, which is really good. So Rodriguez got a clean sheet. Wagner had a good game, 67 for him. Captain had a fantastic game. Valdez, goal and assist, 111. Lewis Morgan come off the bench unfortunately, so he did atrocious, which is a real shame. So it could have potentially been a tier 1, as you can see, 32 points away. And Raul Rodriguez had an assist and a goal on his return from injury. So tier 2 looking good here. 96% complete, so I'm hoping that I can hold on to that tier 2. Champion Asia Limited was very disappointing. Demau didn't score, he come off injured at half time. Rung Song conceded a goal unfortunately, so he didn't get a good score. You might have got an assist though, he had a fantastic score. And Big Garam couldn't find the back of the net or assist in this 2-1 at home loss. Captain Jin Ho didn't get an assist or goal, so he still got a decent score, but he could have been a lot better with a decisive. Champion Asia didn't do very well at all. Aguila was on the bench, so was Min Q. And Ichi United conceded as well. Champion Europe Limited. Still 2 cards to play in this one actually. But Savic and Immobile had a really quiet game, so I don't think it's looking very likely for any sort of reward here. And Herrera kept a clean sheet as well, which was unfortunate that these two couldn't have got some sort of goal in this 0-0 draw. Specialist Limited, I've still got a player to play here, but I don't think it's going to make any difference because Hallhauser didn't even come off the bench in this game. He was on the bench in this one. Real shame that he was benched. Skov, I think he actually scored in this one, but then it was scrubbed off. So that was a shame as well. So not a good score in that one. And Specialist Rare again, Hallhauser's bolt this one. Didn't come off the bench. Bruno did as well because he was on the bench. Brull's got an assist there, and Alexandra is still yet to play of course. But a terrible score from Tehue, who let in a goal against Pohang. Only 33 team was wrecked by Mihailovic not playing, so I think he's potentially going to be moving away to the Dutch League potentially. So he was captain, didn't play in this one. Chua was on the bench, so as you can see, that's spoilt this lineup. Underdog Limited. Now this has still got a player left to play, Sang Woo, in this Beijing Guang game. So he could get potentially a really good score. He scored in the last one and assisted, I believe. So I'm hoping for another good performance like that. Ilyushchenko scored 2 goals. Captain Dela Cruz got an assist, so he scored well here. And Papu Gomez got 48, which was a little bit lower, but still a pretty decent scores there from them 3 players in underdog division. So I'm 22 points away from a tier 3, 48 away from a tier 2, 69 away from a tier 1, 103 away from a tier 0. Now I think a tier 1 is potentially in reach here with Sang Woo still to play. Hopefully he can get a goal or assist. He does play quite an attacking role for Beijing as well. So I'm hoping that he can get forward, get a goal, get an assist in this game, which is also a favourable fixture as well for Beijing. So we'll see what happens there. Underdog Rare was let down by Navas being on the bench. Jujuba is obviously signed for a new club now. Don't know if he's going to play for them though. I think their game's tonight. Skov, low score for him. And Sari is another one that could potentially play tonight. He plays for the same team as Jujuba now, which is Adana Demirspor. So we'll see what happens there, but I'm not holding much hope for that one. So that was last week, so quite a few teams there to get through. Let's have a look at my teams going into the upcoming game week then. Now I have only got 2 teams in this one, so the All-Star Limited team is looking like this. I've got Blake in goal. I've got no goalie, so I've just had to put anybody in there. I've got no goalie with a match this week. I've got Luciano Sanchez in defence. Classy in midfield, I've gone for Captain Valdez and Chua up front, who's got a European game. And my All-Star Rare team looks like this. Rodriguez in goal, Philip Nguyen in defence, although I don't know if he's going to play. Valdez is captain, Chua up front, and I've also got Seni up front as well. Again, another one that I don't know is going to play. But these are the only 5 players that I've got available for this upcoming game week in Sorare Football. So let's move on to my baseball then, starting with the results. So as you can see, the limited All-Star team is currently 275th, which is pretty decent. 168 points. As you can see, some good scores there from my players. Really good scores actually. Fortunately, Hader though got a -8. Let's just have a look at the 275th place, see what prize that's going to get me. So that's going to get me a tier 3, which isn't too bad actually. Tier 1 is the best. So yeah, pretty pleased with that actually. Tier 3 there. And my limited pro team actually finished 123rd. Again, some really good scores. Now unfortunately, Arias didn't pitch for the Dodgers, so that was really unfortunate there. That it didn't start, so probably my own fault a little bit there. I think I would have checked if he was starting there, so I don't know what's happened there, but again it's a little bit unfortunate because this could have been probably a really good finish here. Some really good scores from some of my players, but 123rd is still good I think. Let's have a look at the prize pool for that one, see what I'd win. 123rd, so tier 3 again in that one, so I think that's fairly decent actually. So as you can see, you could also win some rares in this one as well. And if that pitcher did start, I might have been in a chance for winning some of these. But yeah, still happy with this performance really. 123rd is really good. Again though, really shame that this guy didn't start. So let's have a look at my team for the upcoming game week then. So I've got 2 teams here. We'll start with the All-Star Limited. So in this team I've gone for Brewers and Braves stack mostly. Now the Brewers, I've got the Dodgers, but these were still the best players that I had available to put into this lineup. And I've also gone for Joe Kelly as well in the White Sox as the relief pitcher, so I think he's maybe got a chance of entering one of these games for them. So this team looks pretty good. Again, difficult fixture, but you never know. And as I say, it's the only team I had available to put in. All-Star Pro, I've gone for a full Dodgers stack here against the Brewers. So this team is looking pretty solid. Obviously a difficult fixture, but we'll see how they get on. And I've also gone for Verlander as well for the Astros, who do have quite a favourable fixture this week as well. So hopefully you can get some good points to the pitchers. And then hopefully the Dodgers can get a good victory against the Brewers. That's obviously going to scupper my All-Star Limited team, but hopefully one of these teams will do well depending on which team does the best over the 3 games. So that is all my football and MLB Sorare lineups for the upcoming game weeks. If you did like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, you can sign up using the link below to sign up to either the baseball version where you'll get a star common and 12 common cards, or the football version you'll get a limited card and 13 common cards. Also check out SorareAssist.com for more free Sorare resources, and check out my Patreon as well for scouting on the football side of Sorare. Okay guys, thanks for watching as ever, and I'll see you again soon.